Welcome to Bite Size Reactions. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to and listening to Taylor Swift Antihero. I know nothing about this song. I don't know what album it's from. I don't know what it's about. I mean, the title, Antihero, is Taylor referring to herself as an antihero? Possibly. I really don't know anything about this song, but I am excited to check it out and listen to it for the first time. I do have more Taylor Swift reactions coming out. We'll be doing the full Reputation album soon on the channel. Next week I will have I Can See You, which I also have no idea about that song. That's out right now on Patreon for early access. Will be out here in the channel in about a week or so. Let's just get right into it. Taylor Swift, Antihero. Go. Okay, she directed it. Cool. What is in your eggs? What is in your eggs? I mean, I am excited to see this music video because the fact that Taylor Swift directed it, that always intrigues me. But this lyric is interesting. Midnights become my afternoons. I don't know how to interpret that exactly, but it sounds cool and deep. I could roughly say something like midnight's kind of a dark period, maybe a sad period. And if midnights are becoming your afternoons, maybe that's something that's ordinary. You know, like most of the time, well, some people don't stay up every night till midnight, but most people are up during the afternoons. Maybe that's the meaning of it. Let's listen to the whole song.
Midnights become my afternoons. When my depression works the graveyard shift, all of the people I've ghosted stand there in the room.
Dang. I'm sorry to pause again, but that's such an interesting line too. Oh, I could already tell I'm a really big fan of the lyrics of this. It sounds so poetic. All the people I've ghosted stand there in the room. But what was the line about? When my depression works the graveyard shift. I mean, that is true, right? Like sometimes late at night, that's when things that are bugging you, that's on your conscience or your mind, keep you awake at night.
Works the graveyard shift, all of the people I've ghosted stand there in the room. I should not be left to my own devices. They come with prices and vices. I end up in crisis. All this time I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving, 'cause you got tired of my scheming. For the last time, it's me.
I'm sorry. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of like a throwback in a weird way to "You Belong with Me," which I reacted to as well as one of the old Taylor Swift videos, but where she plays like the evil girlfriend and like the girl next door girlfriend. But now she's like, I'm the problem. It's me, like the Dr. Hyde. No.
Always rooting for the anti-hero.
I love that line. I will stare directly into the sun, but never in the mirror. Oh, that can ring true, man. Sometimes it's tough to look at those parts of yourself. That's really good, though.
In the mirror, it must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero.
I'm sorry. That's hilarious, right? And relatable. No, come on.
Too big to hang out, slowly lurching toward your favorite.
Is Taylor Swift tall?
Pierced through the heart, but never killed.
Oh, look at that. It's the same glitter goo that came out of the eggs coming out of her heart. It's the same disease.
Did you hear my covert narcissism, like disguise as altruism, like some kind of consciousness? All this time I wake up screaming from dreaming. One day I'll watch as you're leaving, and life will lose all its meaning. For the last time, it's me. Hi.
I mean, I don't think this song is like straight up comedic at all, but some of, like, look at this expression on Taylor's face. That's hilarious as she like tries to get the last drink out of this bottle of wine and there's none left. Just her irritation. Plus, this is such Alice in Wonderland vibes too.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. At tea time, everybody agrees.
Oh, how dare you!
I'll stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. It must be exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero.
That's one thing I don't quite understand. It must be exhausting rooting for the anti-hero. Is she referring to her fans in that sense? Or is she saying that, like, dark side of herself? I don't get that part exactly.
I have this dream, my daughter-in-law kills me for the money. She thinks
This is such a great social commentary, man. Like I said, I'm sorry I'm pausing this video so much, but come on. Does this not capture so much about society right here?
I have this dream, my daughter-in-law kills me for the money. She thinks I left them in the will. The family gathers around and reads it, and then someone screams
Oh, this is
out.
for her.
She's
He's laughing up at us from hell.
What? What does it say?
It's the worst.
But who got the beach house?
She's having it turned into a f***ing cat sanctuary.
What?
It's like Knives Out.
Like the beach.
What about the rest of the assets? I flew all the way here from Ibiza!
It's Knives Out,
Children, I
man.
leave 13 cents.
No!
Ooh.
Wait, you guys. There's probably a secret encoded message that means something else.
There's not. There's not.
Yeah, that's what Mom would always do. P.S. There's no secret encoded message that means something else. Love, Taylor.
Hi.
This is
Great. Well,
comedic.
good
This
job,
is
Chad. You
hilarious.
finally pushed it too far.
What are you implying by that?
I think she's implying that you haven't hesitated to trade on Mom's name.
Excuse me?
And do you not remember your book, Growing Up Swift?
And your stupid podcast, Life Comes at You Swiftly, which I'm pretty sure you're recording for on your phone right now,
Yes,
Chad.
yes,
Come
with
on.
horrible
Okay, well,
audio.
why don't you go cry about it at the country club that you name drop Mom to get into, Preston? And Kimber, you're literally wearing her clothes right now.
No, I'm not.
That's from the Fearless Tour 2009.
Oh, it is? Really?
Okay, well, you know what? We were very, very close. And I miss her.
They were so close.
So performative.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I think she killed her.
You've gone too far!
Kimber was the last one with her! She didn't fall off that balcony! She was
Ooh,
pushed!
Taylor Swift murdered.
it's me. I am the problem. It's me. It's me. I am the problem. It's me. It's me. Hi. Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. Time. Everybody agrees. Everybody agrees. I'll stare directly at the sun, but never
Holy, the
in
giant
the
version of her?
mirror.
That's
Must
so
be
cool.
exhausting, always rooting for the anti-hero.
They saved her some. Oh, finally. I mean, that was hilarious. All right, so that is Taylor Swift Anti-Hero. I really, really like that one. I liked it for a number of reasons. I mean, first of all, I think the lyrics to this one are really interesting. Definitely want to go back and like listen to it again, just the song without watching the music video to kind of absorb it more. But just, it seemed very poetic, very well written, very reflective in a certain sense, which is a very new tone for any Taylor Swift music that I've heard so far. And also the sound of the song was really, really cool too. Like I said, I don't know what album this is from, but this style of music I really, really like. Like the sound, I don't know how to describe it. It's not like a synth, but just the sound of the music, it fluttered. It reminded me a little bit of the sound of All Too Well, a tiny bit. And maybe it's just because I know that she directed that short film, but even the style of the directing the music video, which I also really, really liked, thought was very cool. We had some nice visuals with like the alternate kind of anti-hero Taylor Swift. At least that's how I'm kind of taking it. That other persona of hers who's kind of like looking at the scale, being judgmental, maybe pushing her to live up to a certain type of image. And then even with like the giant Taylor Swift, I thought that was hilarious as she's discussing, you know, some of her insecurities, being surrounded by all these beautiful people, which is something everyone, pretty much everyone can relate to. Even people who are literally like models, like the best genetics, best genes, just beautiful people with perfect bodies, perfect faces. Everyone feels insecure. Nobody escapes that, but especially for, you know, most of us here, like there's plenty of days that you look on Instagram, you look on social media, you kind of feel that insufficiency. But I also really like how it seemed like Taylor was kind of like the lyrics where she's talking about narcissism and using narcissism as like a disguise, I think, to win sympathy, something like that. Like I said, I'm going to have to go back and read the lyrics, but it did almost feel like she was acknowledging maybe some of her own flaws. And I really love the line of, I'll stare directly into the sun, but not into the mirror, right? Because it is very difficult to kind of be honest about your own mistakes, your own deficiencies. You know, it's much easier to kind of look externally, but you know, you do want to embrace the extreme ownership, to use a Jocko Willink quote in a Taylor Swift reaction video. I'm sure that's the target audience for that reference, but I think it's true, right? I really appreciate how we get some of that reflection, like I said, from Taylor Swift. It's very cool. You don't hear a lot of mainstream artists saying things like that. Like I said, I really think that Taylor Swift has a great sense of humor. I mean, that mini skit that was like a dramatized version of her own funeral, like seeing all her kids like growing up, trying to like name drop her to like start a podcast and like promote themselves for their country clubs. That was just great. And I also would imagine that's probably something that she's thought about in a more serious way, being like, if I have kids one day, you know, will they be good kids or will they just use my name and the fame and the celebrity status? You know, lots of celebrity kids don't seem to go down the right path, and that's kind of the challenge. If you do become incredibly famous and successful, how do you maintain that and raise your kids up without letting them be spoiled? You know, it reminded me of like a Taylor Swift directed Gran Torino scene. Once again, don't know if that's the target audience here, but Gran Torino, I love that movie. All the spoiled kids, you know what I mean? That was like Taylor Swift's version in a little short comedic kind of movie. Really, really love that. I hope there's more Taylor Swift music videos like this, or even just songs like this, because this has got to be up there with some of my favorite stuff that I've checked out of hers. Really, really loved it. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Like I said, if part of this video does get blocked for YouTube for copyright, the full version is up on Patreon along with next week's Taylor Swift reaction, I Can See You. That's out right now if you want to support the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.